Here at a buddy's shop, taking a look at his new F-150 with the deck system. Gonna be test fitting our prototype panel, and we'll have some video coming for you of what that looks like in the bed. So guys, successful test fit complete. The prototype fits, so we're gonna be sending this product out to production, and hopefully it'll be in your hands in a couple of months. The way production's going, things are a little bit slower still because of COVID and everything else going on in the world, but we're looking forward to getting this out to you guys and see you guys using it. Gotta love it.
Yeah, you got the fancy step.
So tomorrow morning we are going on a shoot to a nursery, a local nursery down in South Salem, New York. We're out here with Matty, and we are installing some MOLLE Panel storage systems on the bed of his AT4. Yeah, so we're getting some monkey fists set up, getting the anything that could be useful for a product shoot, whether it's photo, video. Yeah, we're gonna do some coverage, so you'll see us tomorrow morning bright and early, getting some sunrise content.
Sunrise shots, baby.
Woo!
Would you call them monkey fists? Monkey fists.
Monkey fists.
Monkey fists. So I don't know if you've ever seen how this really works. These used to be machine blocks that we did for Matt made them originally for the Ranger and the 07 to 18 GM stuff, but
okay,
they still work for our newer GM stuff. It's a really cool product.
So it just catches
super simple. It just catches the inside of that block.
Yeah.
And you just thread it in and it locks it in.
That's perfect. That's really nice.
We need brackets that have some adjustability and slop in them that were required to make everything work between the standard beds and short beds on this truck.
Okay. So this hole is the same even on the
07 to 18, so it's the same as your 07 to 18. Different location, but same size punch out.
Okay. You say on a Ranger too?
The Ranger uses a different size, but like same idea.
Gotcha.
So we're done with the initial install of the brackets. Gonna throw the rear panel up, adjust our brackets how we need to adjust them. Kind of lucky we already have one side on, so we could just use that for reference. And this next part will go pretty fast. So when we build a product like this, we put slots and big slots in some places to allow for adjustability when it comes to OEM fitment. So there's always variability in when they're putting beds together and things like that, and we have to account for that. And then we also have to try to account for different fitments. So like we use the same brackets on the short bed and the regular bed, and to make it so we didn't have to make two separate brackets, make it more expensive for everybody, make it tougher for us to inventory, we'll slot something a little bit bigger and add some more slop into it. It gives the end user more adjustable product and something that they might be able to use again instead of having to buy something new. So when you're installing a set of bedside racks, it's always nice to install things loosely first, so not threading your fasteners all the way in and leaving some room for adjustment as you complete the install. So when we make brackets and stuff like this, we'll often put something called a threaded insert, hem nut, whatever you might want to call it. We'll put them on the back side of the bracket. And sometimes, like in this case, our powder coat will get into the thread a little bit, and it makes it super difficult to thread something in. So it might feel like you're cross-threading. That's usually a case for, you might want to just take the panel off, look at the bracket one more time, or at least just pop the fastener out and check to make sure that you're not cross-threading, and that, yeah, like I can see a little bit of powder coat in the threads there. So when I go and tighten this down all the way, I can't get it as far down as the other ones by hand.
And how would you, so would you push the screw through backwards? Would you thread it?
So sometimes I'll pull the panel all the way off and I'll thread it all the way in, and I'll thread it all the way out, and that usually will clean the threads. In worst case scenario, you pop the whole bracket off and you do the same thing, but just with the bracket off, and you're just careful to do your best to clean it out. And sometimes it's a matter of just using a tool and really cranking down on it.
Gotcha.
Now we're working on the front panel. Just gonna make sure, I like to just hold mine up and make sure like my bolt holes line up. This stuff can all stay kind of how it is. Use your eyes. You can usually, like, you can lift up on it a little bit and get it to where it needs to be. If not, you loosen things back up.
It's always going to be a little bit of trial and error, just trying to figure out what points you're connecting at, I think.
Yeah.
And now we're not putting washers with those?
You know, these slots are slotted such that the button heads won't pop through them in any configuration. If people feel the need, the 1/4-inch washer, they'll work perfect.
But it's big enough. It catches enough.
Yeah, and there are enough points on these panels. Like, there are some panels, actually, like the cab wall stuff, where we've elected to go with washers just because there's a lot of force on a smaller amount of fasteners.
Okay. Yeah,
It's things that we consider when we're designing products and choosing hardware. Try to wash this thing tonight, so hopefully it looks decent in the morning.
Alright. Looks pretty sturdy to me.
She's all set.
It's clean install.
We finished with the install in the bed of the AT4. It's right there, and so we're going to put some quick fists, not monkey fists, on the back of the Tacoma. I called them monkey fists a little while ago. We have the rack set up in the back of the Tacoma here, and we already have one set of quick fists right there attached to our risers, and then we're going to put another 2 sets on either the cab wall or the bed, And basically, we're gonna make it into a landscaper's dream truck.
Sulfur hexafluoride, or SF6, and that is a really, really heavy gas. It's funny that we're not using our panel here. We should actually try to strap it to our panel, but